Since Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill debuted last year, fans wondered whether their favorite gourmet fantasy series return. No doubt, the series ended with little hope for Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2. This eventually led many to believe it was a standalone anime. However, you can relax now. That's because Studio MAPPA has something delicious for its fans. That's right, Studio has finally announced the fate of the series. So, without further ado, let's head to see what the future holds for Campfire Cooking in Another World. Based on the light novel of the same name, Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill follows the journey of Tsuyoshi Mukouda. After being summoned to a parallel fantasy world, he was asked to help in the war against the demon folk. But with his power of online supermarket, he convinced the elite that he was a less deserving person and decided to live a normal life in the village. From there, his journey began. He embarked on a journey where he met several powerful beings and impressed them with his cooking style. But can he continue on that? Let's see. Fans of gourmet fantasy series can rejoice now because Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill is back. That's right. Studio MAPPA has finally announced Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2. The last time we saw the Isekai series was in January 2023. It's been a year since fans haven't yet learned about the series' official status. But now their wishes have been answered as their favorite anime is back to rock their world. As soon as the series debuted, it broke all the records, becoming one of the most watched series on Crunchyroll. There's no denying that the year started with a bang. Shortly after its debut, Campfire Cooking in Another World received a positive reception from both the audience and critics. It garnered 7.7 out of 10 stars on My Anime List and 7.6 on IMDb. Thus, there's no brainer as to why the anime got renewed for the next season, Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2. On October 29, 2023, anime director Tsuyoshi Mukouda and light novel illustrator Masa surprised their audience with new illustrations. The key visual announced that Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2 was happening. Well, it soon took the fans by storm. There's no denying that the audience has been looking forward to this announcement since the series wrapped up. However, it came as a part of the Studio MAPPA's special event. In that event, the studio house behind the series revealed their plans for Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2. Soon, Studio MAPPA reposted the official announcement, confirming the status of the second season. Well, the studio house worked on the pilot season of the series, so it seems it will return for Season 2 as well. However, the announcement didn't share much about the sophomore season's cast and plot details. As soon as the series was renewed, Studio MAPPA confirmed it was under development. Well, this piece of information soon made many people's days. However, the studio house behind the series confirmed the production status in October. That means the series has already reached its halfway to completion. Typically, the anime takes 12 to 18 months to wrap up its production work. Considering this, we can expect it to return shortly on our screen. However, one thing to note here is that Studio MAPPA will return to animate the second season. That means delay can happen. Why? The studio house has created several hit anime series and is behind big banner projects like Jujutsu Kaisen. It is already working on animes like Buchigiri, Oblivion Battery, Zenshu, Lazarus, Hell's Paradise Jigokuraku Season 2, and Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. So it seems like Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill Season 2 might face a delay due to Studio MAPPA's busy schedule. Besides this, the studio house has faced some internal issues during the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 broadcast, which might have affected the studio's reputation. That's because of its busy schedule. However, don't fret. We will update you as soon as the official announcement about its production status will be dropped. Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill is an adaptation of Ren Eguchi's light novel series. It started serializing in January 2016 on the Shosetsuka ni Naro before being published in print under the Overlap Novels imprint. MAPPA then illustrated the LN. As of February 2024, the LN has a total number of 15 volumes. That means ample source material is left to be covered in Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2. That's because the first season covered only 2 volumes, per reports. There's no denying that the anime is following a slow pace, covering every detail of the light novel. However, if this were the case, Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2 will follow the same timeline. It will also cover 2 volumes, leaving ample source material for more seasons to come. Another interesting fact here is the light novel is ongoing. That means more volumes will arrive soon. So, fans can get as many seasons of Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill as possible. In the first season's final episode, Mukouda made a big purchase for the goddesses. While he continued to win their blessings, Fel returned after hunting an earth dragon. However, Mukouda scolded Fel for his reckless choice. But Willem suggested that the duo travel to Dolan City, where the guildmaster could guide them with Fel's new prey, as he was a dragon expert. It quickly gave Mukouda a new hope to visit the ocean. So, we can expect Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2 to follow from there. Mukouda and Fel will head to Dolan City, but amid their journey, they will spot many dangerous creatures like goblins and sea serpents. However, Fel will be brave enough to fight them back, giving Mukouda more time to prepare delicious meals. On the other hand, Mukouda will learn more about Sui. It will be a great start for them to reconnect. However, as the anime progresses, Mukouda will also learn about the other heroes and how he can help them. Meanwhile, the goddess and other beings will offer their support and new venture plan to Mukouda, creating a more peaceful life for him. Although the official announcement hasn't yet confirmed who will return for Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2, we can expect the series' main characters will return. These include, since Mukouda will enter the new land, it remains unclear whether the goddess and the Willem will return for the next season. There's also a chance that many new faces will be introduced in Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2. We will update you as soon as we learn about the official announcement. However, we can expect the staff to return. Kiyoshi Matsuda will return as the series director, and Michiko Yokote will be the scriptwriter. Nao Otsu will deal with the character design, and Masato Koda will return as the music composer. Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill debuted last fall. While Tondemo Tsukure de Isekai Horomeshi Season 2 is under production, the anime's first season is available on Crunchyroll. You can catch it for free. Meanwhile, Studio MAPPA confirmed that the anime will be available on Prime Video. Netflix and Amazon Prime Video subscribers can watch the first season on these platforms. However, it is only available in certain regions. Besides this, the first season is also available on Apple TV and Roku devices. You can watch the series on any of the platforms mentioned above. As mentioned above, Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skills Season 2 is currently in production. So, it will take almost a year to wrap up production and post-production work. Although nothing is known about the Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2 release date, we expect it to be released sometime in 2025. We can follow the same timeline, hitting our screens in January 2025, or the second quarter of the year. We will update you as soon as we learn the official news. This is all for now. Stay with the Anime Daily for more such updates.